everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another video. My name is Taylor, in case you don't know, but you should know because my name is somewhere. If you don't know me, then I'll do a quick rundown. I should do this at the start of every video because I like when other people do it, if I do like click on a new video, but sometimes I feel very repetitive, like a robot, and no one wants to hear it. But anyway, yeah, my name's Taylor. I am married, been with my husband for 10 years, married for 5. We've got 2 little boys who are 4 and 3, and we have recently moved into our second house. Not second house as in we own 2 at the same time, because we definitely don't, but we bought a house, bought a new built house, and then we moved here. Sold that and then moved here, and we've been here for just over a year now. It was a complete renovation project. That's what most of my videos lately have been about, because we've had, in the last year, we have made so many changes to this house. We had to, because we couldn't live in it the way it was. So I've had to do things very quickly, but it is still not done. It's done in the way that we're living in it, and it's fine, but there are still a few things that if we had the money, everything boils down to money, doesn't it? If we had the money right here and right now, there are definitely a few more things that we would do, and all we do is think about them. That's all we do, is think about what we're going to do next, what's next with the house. So today's video is going to be about our future plans for the house, what we would eventually like to do with it. Future could mean this is what we're planning to do next month, or it could mean, because we are viewing this house and we look at this house through the eyes of it being our forever home. Obviously, I don't like to say that, basically I don't like to say never, we could move, but we might not. It's definitely got the bones to be a forever family home. So it could be, and it has the potential to be, and at the moment we are speaking in the language of this is our forever house, and therefore these are the changes we need to make to accommodate that being our forever house. I think the current size of the house and the layout and the way it's working works right now for us as a family of 4, so 2 adults and 2 children. It is fine. I am not planning to have any more children at the moment, and it's not something that we have discussed or decided on, but if we ever did, I don't think the house in, how do I describe it? The house as it currently is, I don't think is fit for purpose then. As a family of 5, I just don't think it would fit us all comfortably. I know people that have lived in a similar size house, a 3-bedroom house, semi-detached, with children, more than 2 children, and it's fine for them. But for us, we've discussed it in that scenario, and we don't think it will be, mainly down to storage, which I will talk about as I take you around. So basically what I thought I would do today is take you around the house and kind of discuss what we are planning to do next, or what we need to add to a certain room, or something we need to do. Some might be small little changes, like for instance this living room that I'm in at the moment. I don't think it needs like anything doing to it personally, but right, what I'll do is I'll start the video and I'll show you, because there is one thing that I would change, but I don't know how to. Okay, so this is the living room currently. Not much I would change, in all honesty. Just got my autumn video playing on the background, but this corner here, so we have a radiator here, as you can see. We've got nothing on the walls or anything like that. I'm wondering if it looks like a bit blank, like it needs something there. At Christmas time, we move this, this is basically, it's our, what do you call it? It's like an ottoman thing. It lifts up, that's where all our blankets are under there. But we also put Ace's blanket specifically on there, and that's where he is, because we don't like him on the sofas. That we move over there. at Christmas because our Christmas tree goes in the bay window. So in terms of floor space, I need it to be clear for literally just for that month. But I'm thinking, could maybe something go on the walls? Because obviously we have like shelves here, we have the paneling, but then this maybe looks blank. Could I get some art on there, or a clock, or some family pictures? I think it needs something. A mirror, I don't know. I might have to look online to if I can get any inspo for that. So walking out of the living room, we have the hallway. Not, by the way, those are shadows, not paint. They look like paint marks, don't they? Not really planning to make any changes over here since we have our new door and everything now. So nothing really to be changed over here. Let's go into the kitchen. So just before we go into the kitchen, I've opened up this hallway cupboard because I think some of this needs changing. So this can be fine. These coat hooks with bags and coats and things, that can stay as it is. But I think we said we might knock some of these shelves out. So a lot of these things shouldn't be in here. And actually, I've organised this cupboard and things seem to creep in because Dan puts them back in. Like his hat shouldn't be here. That shouldn't be here. Like, I don't even know what's in there, but it just seems like sometimes a bit of a dumping ground. Don't know what's in there. But what we said we would do is, I mean, eventually new shelves, but it doesn't really bother me because they're hidden at the moment. But the dog stuff needs to be moved up to the top shelf because when we're out, Ace can open the cupboard and he drags this stuff down sometimes. So dog stuff needs to go right up to the top, potentially with things like, you know, pat lunch boxes and book bags that don't fit on here. And then they can stay. That's the boys' shoes. So I've got Luca's shoes in there and Tio's shoes in there. They need to go. I think Daniel said he was giving them away or selling them or something. So they need to go. And then what we said we was going to do, so potentially that's keeping the top 3 shelves, knocking this one out so that we can use the floor space. Because these, I think we said we'll put up onto one of these shelves as well, to store things like our mop, which at the moment is stored in the garage, and that's not ideal. One, because I can't open the garage. It's got a dodgy lock and I literally cannot do it. So if Daniel's out and I need to mop, I cannot. And yeah, and other things. So I think, knock this out, store the mop, potentially the Hoover. The Hoover's in the kitchen cupboard at the moment. But I want to do something in the kitchen cupboard, so that makes sense, to store things like the mop and Hoover, broom and things in here. That's what I think we need to do. Okay, so we are now in the kitchen. There isn't actually currently anything I'd change with the current kitchen because we have got it to a place where at the moment it's okay for us. But eventually, obviously, what we want to do is an extension. So this kitchen will be no longer. Obviously this kitchen was just like, we kept the current kitchen and just repainted it and changed the handles. Washing machine can go. We no longer need that because we have our utility room now. So I think we're going to house the dishwasher there. But eventually what we will do is, and this is the playroom, which is a bit of a mess because the boys have been in here today. So we need to decorate this a New York City skyline style and put some Marvel Avengers stickers on here. The ones where the fists are coming out the wall. That's what we need to do. And then it needs to be properly organised. Anything that we're not, that basically the boys aren't going to keep, I'm going to take to work. I work in a school, so it's always handy to have new toys and resources and things. So I'm going to do that. But eventually, if we're talking about future, this kitchen will be moved basically 3 meters out, so the same length as this playroom, and then all the way across. So our kitchen diner will actually be this plus 3 meters again and all the way across. And then we'll get obviously a brand new kitchen. And then what we would love is to have bifolds go the whole way across. So let me go outside so it make it easier to sort of visualise. Okay, so to explain it better, so it'll come out to here. So we won't lose a lot of patio space because we'll still have all this all the way across. So it'll come out to here and it'll go that length all the way across. Double extension on the side, which I'll explain more inside of what will happen to it. So it'd be all that and then plus the length of the extension across, so that garage would be gone. this is a 5-year plan I'm talking about here, but that will come all the way across. That utility room will then, unfortunately, which is just here, be no longer. That will be in the same sort of space because it'll be in the back of the extension here. But it just obviously won't be in the same room. And then at the front of that extension will be the new playroom, so obviously we'd have to get rid of it for the extension. And as I'm in the garden, I can talk you through garden plans, which basically the only plan we have is to sort of install an outdoor kitchen here. It's like a barbecue and a pizza oven and some units and an outdoor fridge. And we think that's going to go across, like across there. So obviously that seating will have to move forward. But the patio is big enough that we can hopefully do that comfortably. I said to T, if you want to come outside, she saw me out here, you have to put your slippers on. So he's gone upstairs and put his slippers on. He loves running around out here. That pool needs to go in the garage now. I think it's done its job for 2023. Does anyone else's dog get this excited for no reason? Like, he has been outside already today, so it's not like he's excited because he's been outside for like the first time. Gently, gently, T, that's it.
The one was you got him, and he was.
Okay, anyways, talking about the extension, obviously it will come out that way. The back left portion will be the new utility room, and the front left portion, which will, what we're thinking is you open the door and then this will have to be, there'll be another door, so you come in and then to the left there'll be another door going into the new extension. That will be the new boys playroom, because obviously where we'd have to knock the existing playroom down. So the extension will downstairs will house the new playroom and new utility room. And we have this kitchen cupboard, which at the moment is useful for storage. But what I really want, they might be a bit difficult because of this stuff that's here, but I would want to like board the back so you can't see that. But there'd have to be some sort of hatch so we can get to this stuff easily. And the same here. And then what I would like to do is like panel the back, tongue and groove paneling, and then put like some shelves in and some like spotlights and make it into like a pantry. But obviously it wouldn't be a walk-in pantry, but it would be like a nice little pantry. This door I would have like see-through, like this one, like plain, like glass door, like a pane of glass in the middle, so you can see straight through. So it's like a little like a see-through. Excuse Luca, getting excited. Like a see-through pantry cupboard. I think that would be quite nice, like temporarily. Like I would. That's one I would do quite soon. Obviously, when we get the new kitchen extension, then maybe I can put a walk-in pantry or something. Maybe in like the middle portion where we have the front playroom there, the utility there. Maybe, excuse my defrosting chicken. Maybe the middle portion of the extension could be like a walk-in pantry. But that'd be like a temporary thing that I would do now to free up some space in the cupboards. I also just personally think that'd be a better use of this space rather than splitting the boring household things across 2 different cupboards. But yeah, let's go upstairs. Again, upstairs, I feel like it's blank going up the stairs. So what do people suggest? What do you have in your own houses? Like, I do look for inspo, but nothing quite. I know loads of people have those gallery ones. I've gone off those a little bit, like the gallery family photos, like gallery wars, maybe some black and white prints. I don't know. Any suggestions? Because I feel this is a little bit lacking. Okay, so I have come up the stairs. I'm stood in the doorway to my bedroom. And in terms of the double side extension, so this is the side of the house that we would extend into. So it would be an extension up here as well. Next door to us, I actually have this double side extension. So you would come up the stairs and there would be a door to turn into. You turn left. So obviously that window would have to get boarded up, and you'd basically come up the stairs and turn left into a door, which would be, so it'd be a bedroom, and it would run the whole length of this. And then it would obviously be, I don't know how long out it is, maybe like 3 meters out or something. I'm not actually quite sure, 2.5 meters, 3 meters out that way. And it would have that as well from the bathroom, like that length. But I think what we said we would do is we would then go into that bedroom and we would build an ensuite next door to the bathroom, because the plumbing would already be there, so that makes sense. So you turn left into this bedroom, and then when you go into the room, there'd be an ensuite to your right, and then the rest of the bedroom will be that. So it'd be a larger bedroom than we currently have, because in our old house we had quite a good sized bedroom because we was up in the roof space, and our bedroom here is quite small. So that's what we said we would do. So that would potentially make our house 4 bedrooms then. The bathroom at the moment, no current plans. Not much we can do to it. It's actually finished to a standard that how we would like it. So no current plans with the bathroom at the moment. It's a smaller than we would like bathroom, but we don't really have any other options there. But if we have an ensuite, we would probably just use that instead. That extension would also mean that our current bedroom could be potentially used as a bedroom for a potential future child, or if the boys get old enough and decide they'd like their own room, then one of them can go in there, or could be a guest bedroom. It just gives us some possibilities and some options. Temporarily in our room though, I would like to cover up those wardrobes. Let me show you what I mean. So at the moment we have our clothes on display. This isn't all our clothes because we have some in the spare bedroom as well, but I don't like the look of it. So we need some temporary doors or some sort of curtain. Like, what can we put there that's not an eyesore? Because I don't want to cover it up with an eyesore because then that would be pointless, but I want to cover it up with something nice because I'm not a fan of all that being exposed, basically, and that would be something I would like to do soon because I'm a bit fed up of living with it like that. Okay, so our hallway, we're quite fortunate to have quite a wide hallway. In terms of what we'd do, I'm not sure. Maybe we can put some artwork or something on that wall. This wall, but it's a bit awkward because the switch, but obviously it's quite minimal. Don't get me wrong, I do like a clutter-free hallway. I'm not a fan of those console tables people have in their landings and stuff, so I wouldn't want one of those. But is there anything we can do to this space? Another thing we are looking at doing really, really soon, potentially even this year, we can replace is replacing all the doors. So at the moment we all have these doors. All the bedrooms have these doors. Only the bathroom door up here has this, and we basically want the same door as this on each of the bedroom spaces. Not sliding though. The bathroom door is a sliding one. We don't need sliding on our actual doors, but we just want the same sort of door. The boys' bedroom, apart from replacing the door, as I've just said, don't really have any plans to do anything with it. Yeah, it's a linen day, in case you can't. And here we have the box room, which at the moment is a sort of dressing area. We've got just like a pile of our towels there. I sit and do my makeup here. We have these random shelves. Like, this is so bad. This mirror kept dropping down the back somehow of that, and it like took a chunk of the skirting off, which is so annoying. But we are getting, well, I'll talk you through the plans. We're planning on getting IKEA packs in here, so that'll be hidden. To house all our clothes, because that's Daniel's pile there, and then mine's sort of rack goes like sort of behind the door, and our shoes are at the bottom. That's in addition to the space we have in our wardrobes. I mean, this is fine as a temporary solution, but I do not want to live with, you know, this like this. And so what we're thinking of doing is getting some custom made IKEA packs. I think what Daniel said is, I think Daniel thinks he's got more clothes. Maybe he does, but they're probably more bulky than mine anyway. So he was on about having the side, that was a creak. That was not something, sounded a bit dodgy, but that was a creak on the floor. He was on about having the IKEA packs wardrobe like all along there. That's like his, and a little bit across here. Keep obviously the window clear. And then we was on about having like a desk, like it sort of like goes into a desk here with a chair. So I could use this area to do my makeup because of natural light and stuff. And then this wall will then be IKEA packs as well, but this will be my side. It's slightly shorter because obviously I've got this, and then Daniel sort of gets that and that, or we could maybe share that bit. But I think that would be okay anyway. So yeah, IKEA packs in here is what we're thinking, with then potentially a mirror on the door. If we do that, that also means we can bring all the clothes in from our room, and then what I was thinking of doing, actually makes sense if I go back in there. If we get IKEA packs, then we can then move all of these things into that room. I think it'd be nice to have these exposed and put like shelves here, and then paint the inside, because I'm not sure, or is it already painted? I can't remember if it's painted the same colour as the walls. If not, paint the inside, get some nice oak shelves, or like the same kind of shelves that we have here. And then put like some ornaments and things on there. And I could store maybe my laptop on there and a few ornaments and flowers. I think that'd be nice having that exposed of a few things. And then the last thing in the house we're thinking of doing, but this, again, basically with extensions that we're planning, we would need to do the double side extension first, then we would probably do the extension, the single story extension out the back where the kitchen would be, and then this extension, which would be a door, is it called a dormer extension, like extending into the loft, that would be the last one we do. So this would literally be so far into the future, but I'll just mention it anyway. What we was thinking of then doing was, once all the rest of the things have been done, is having this room. So we would have to get rid of our wardrobes for this, but basically you would walk in and then you would turn to your right and there would be a staircase here going up into the loft. So how it would look from here, the staircase would go up like that. So we obviously couldn't have that mirror there anymore, and there's like head height would be smaller. So yeah, it'd be going into the loft, and then myself and Dan would probably move up there into the loft and have that room. We would then, the house will still only then be 4 bedroom rather than 5, because we would obviously have to lose this bedroom for that. This almost becomes like a hallway, extension of a hallway really, because you would just use it to walk round and come in, but you would still have this space. So I was thinking I could turn this into like an office. That could be quite nice. That's probably what I would do, to be honest. Yes, this would be an office, and then the rest of the rooms would be for actually sleeping and living. So we would be up there, and then that leaves us, obviously we'd have that bedroom there, this bedroom and this bedroom, for like children. So that gives us 3 bedrooms, which comfortably, like if everybody wanted their own bedroom, would be for 3 children. But this one here would be a fantastic size. It would be really big with an ensuite. So you could potentially have more, I don't know. But yeah, that's what we would do. It give us much more living space upstairs. And then the last thing I thought I would talk about out the window, because the last thing we want to get done is the driveway. It is a complete mess. We're really unhappy with the way it is at the moment. Yeah, the whole thing needs to be resurfaced. We actually have a really big driveway, but we've just got no motivation at the moment to even, like, I don't think we have a lawnmower, but like to cut the grass, it's just looking a mess. And then we have this, it's just like patchy, and then we have that. Yeah, obviously when we have the extension, we will lose, like, because the drive goes back a bit that way. So it will go, like, it will cut off there basically. So we'll just have what you can see here, which is big enough anyway. But yeah, I think we're on about getting this done next year, so that's fairly soon. And I'll just add some curb appeal to the house, because unfortunately this ruins it big time. So that's the video. I hope that you enjoyed looking around the house, listening to the changes that we are planning to make. I know I've taken you around the house loads of times, but it's nice to talk about future changes. I'm trying to talk them into, almost talk about them. I find that if we talk about them, we sort of like make them happen. They stay sort of there in our brain, at the forefront of our minds. So it's always good to keep these conversations open and keep discussing these things. But yeah, as I said before, some of these changes are bigger than others. So some changes I could make tomorrow, and then some will literally be like years and years from now, but that's the vision. If you liked this video, then please press like, subscribe as well if you're not already, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.